Yeah, that wouldn't have worked. Wrong. It was all wrong.
We've got Toby Mac. Check.
Toby Mac. Yeah.
Awesome Christian reference.
Jesus is wait. Jesus is still alright with me.
Dude, he is such a
Jesus
douche.
is
Have
still
you ever seen the way he
alright.
dresses and stuff?
Of course. He always has fucking fedoras and
Douche
boat hose, boat hats on. And
Michael W. Smith, too.
And Cheebs. He has a little...
He does.
Cheebs.
I always used to love Michael W. Smith because the dancers at River City would dance to it.
And friends are friends forever. If the Lord's the Lord of them.
Okay, let's do this.
And a friend will not say never. Yeah. Cause the welcome will not end. No! What if Metallica covered that fucking song?
That was probably the best.
Hey, friends are friends forever. Hey, if the Lord's the Lord of them. Hey, and a friend will not say never. Hey, cause the welcome will not end.
Oh, God.
I slid into like...
that is so good.
I slid into what's his name? I see veins. Dude, what is his name? Louis Armstrong. Louis Armstrong and what's his fuck from Metallica? They're just like two separate,
so close.
2 degrees of difference.
Except for
so green, hey, and burning too, hey, everything is you.
God, Metallica sucks a bag of dicks, but it still rocks.
Now I lay me down to sleep. And I say to myself, enter the 6-headed beast.
Is this show started?
Ooh, no, but I am sweaty.
Boy, I am having fun already.
Good Lord.
I'm very aroused.
Me too. Let's do this.
You're listening to Time Spent Poorly with Nathan Betts.
It doesn't matter what I do, I just can't seem to win. But here I go again. And I said, hey, that's the story of my life. I had a good plan, but it didn't go right. Oh no, I'm overdrawn. I checked my account and the money's all done. Why me? I don't know what to think. I finally get aboard and the whole boat sinks. Seems to be the story of my life.
Welcome to the Time Spent Poorly podcast on the Time Spent Poorly podcast network. Derek and I are only one beer in. I am already sweaty, and I am having a good fucking time already.
I've been sweating.
God damn it, this is fun.
This is awesome. We're having a blast.
This is my co-host. He's at Derek Yon on the Twitter.
Yes.
And I just realized that I did not organize that camera, so hopefully it's in a good spot from the last time I recorded.
It looks fine.
So I'm sweaty, and we're recording. I'm Nathan L. Betts on the Twitter, at Nathan L. Betts. And,
At Derek Young on the twits.
this is a show. This is a show that was supposed to record on Sunday.
Jesus God.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
We're
God.
not alcoholics.
Jesus God.
Just one.
Let me get my co-host over here.
There we go. And I've got Vogue Hair and Nail Salon.
That is this week's sponsor, unofficially.
Yeah. Oh, this is the actual. Yeah, I didn't realize it. That's a genius. We need to get Time Spent Poorly ones.
Oh my God,
that
I
are
have
bright
been
green.
Thinking that. Oh, I was thinking black with
That
yellow
works
lettering.
too. I like that too. I was just thinking green because of the monkey back
Well, you're dumb.
there. I am gay, but only in my head. Yeah.
Also, a fly
Not
on the
in
wall
practice.
this week with us is Miss Haley Joe. God, I don't. What you want a radio name?
Yeah, Haley Joe.
Haley Joe, that works.
Hi, Haley.
How about Jaylee Ho?
Ooh, that's sexy.
I played with it there. See what you did there.
I know what you did last summer. God, we are in a mood tonight.
Something
What's
we are.
going on?
I'm on one, as Drake would say.
Ah, fuck it, but I'm on one.
He's my ninja. Something.
All right.
I've got to bring up something.
Yes.
Something that's been bothering me, and this has happened yesterday.
I gotta clear my throat. Hold on.
No, dude.
Yeah, people like clear their throat. They're like, oh, and they're like, no, you're supposed to move away from the microphone.
You're supposed to go away from.
Okay.
Okay, check this out.
Okay.
Tell me if this has happened to you. I ran into somebody I went to high school with.
Well,
He comes up to me. I'm at work. He goes, "Hey, you just been working here?" I'm like, "Yeah, I fucking hate it." And yeah, I want to kill myself.
Yay!
And he's like, "Oh, that's cool." And I'm like, "Where you been working?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm out at the mill." Which, for those of you not from the area,
translation.
the mill is Clearwater Credit Union or Clearwater Paper. It's a paper company. It used to be called Potlatch. It's a big thing. It's literally the thing keeping this area alive. And he works out there. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. You know, I'm just being nice. My mom is third generation person who worked at that mill.
I would have been too, but I didn't.
Yeah, so same here. No, same here.
You would have been fourth then.
I would have been. Yeah, I would have been fourth.
Wait.
So I'd
have been third.
Yeah, so I would have been fourth generation. I on purpose didn't want to work out there because I just grew up with that, and it just sucks ass. I know how unhappy it makes you, and blah blah blah. So I didn't want to do it. I never applied. I've never tried to get a job out there. I've always said I do not want to work out there. That's to me, that's like my, well, I guess I'll just apply at the mill.
Right.
That's my.
Hold on, let me give up on life and go apply out at the mill.
You know, people are like, if I was in dire straits, I'd get a job at McDonald's. Like me, I was like, if I was in dire straits, I guess I would apply at the mill.
Yeah.
like it's so easy to get a job out there.
Worst case scenario, yeah. I mean,
so I
could always sweep floors or something out there.
I've never wanted to work out there.
No.
Never had that desire. Nothing against my family. It is paid for my entire life, and it isn't paid for my family's entire life. And I'm so thankful for the mill. It keeps our little tiny city alive.
Yeah.
I don't want to work out there because it sounds horrible. He goes, this is what he says, I'm being nice. Man, that sounds pretty good. He goes, well, I don't know if you could handle it out there. They make you earn your money out there. I am not a fan of anyone who works anywhere who thinks that they work harder or
they're more
or
important
contribute
than yours.
more to society than somebody else who works at another job.
Hold on. I have to deal with people that swipe EBT cards all the day. All day.
Take two.
Take two.
We'll get it in post.
Never. I have to deal with people that swipe EBT cards all day. What do? Oh, you push buttons? Oh, you push buttons, don't you?
Yeah.
Painful, isn't it?
Painful, isn't it? But that's the thing is, I'm not. It's probably hard work at some places. I know. I used to work at a place that delivered out there, and I would see people just sitting on their asses. I'm not saying everybody sits on their asses.
Oh, I know
but I'm saying that there's a
particular parts of that place that people come home just
absolutely
dead ass tired.
No, and I know, and one of them is the pulp and paper division.
Yes.
It's the hardest work. Everyone knows it. Everyone in the town knows that's the hardest job out there. My mom worked out there for like 5 years before she switched to CPD, which was easy in comparison.
Right.
It's great money, and that's great for the area, but I do not ever want to work out there. But this guy was making it sound like I couldn't do it. And you know what I said to him? I said, I know I could work out there. The reason why I know I could is because you work out there.
Touche.
He was not a fan of it.
Right.
He was not a fan of what I said. But I just don't. Why? No one's more important than anyone else.
Well, what's with the dude?
No one's more important than anyone else. Oh, you still got her?
Still got this one.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm going to be ahead of you. I'm going to finish that one.
All right, well, hold on.
No one's...
2, 3.
No one's more important than anyone else. Even somebody working in, like, fast food. I'm not going to come up to them and tell them that my job's more important than theirs. I know it is, but I'm not going to tell them that. Also, I'm not going to say they're not doing hard work, because... I could work in fast food for about 20 minutes before I put my face in a deep fryer.
Right.
I would kill myself. Yeah. I've never wanted to do food service. I would kill myself.
Okay.
That does not seem pleasant even for 1 second.
I worked
ever.
I worked at the inn. I called it the inn station of food service. I served exclusively dessert. I worked at Baskin Robbins for 3 years.
Oh my
God, dude. You would not believe how anal retentive people get with their fucking ice cream.
That's funny.
I had a girl reduce
Says
me.
you're supposed to have 31 flavors.
There's actually 48.
What is have a 31 on the sign?
In the day, they came up with the idea that they wanted to have a flavor for every day of the month is where the 31 comes from.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's such a cool backstory. I had no idea.
Yeah, and then they came up with 31, and then they came up with 32, and then they had 35, and then they had 38.
But they just kept the 31.
Yeah, and they just kept stick with the 31.
Well, I mean, come on. It's like
iconic now. Yeah.
It's like cookies and cream, and then
Honestly,
cookies and cream with mint. Like, who
Right.
gives a shit? Like, it's
there's
still,
really no reason to go there except for like their cookies and cream's the best. The cookie dough's good.
I don't go in Baskin Robbins because I'll get stuff.
right.
That's why I don't go.
Yeah, I'll look like the way I look because of that.
Hey,
place.
what do you want? What would you like, sir? I want everything on the left side of the menu.
I want one of everything.
Give me a boat of ice cream covered in chocolate gravy.
Chocolate. Oh my god, dude! The dude's so fat he calls it gravy.
He loves dessert.
What is that?
To him, it's dinner gravy and dessert gravy.
Right. What's that guy called? Is his name Melvin? Can we call him Melvin?
Melvin's a good name.
Melvin's a good name for a big fatty like that. I want one of everything with some chocolate gravy.
Covered. I don't know. And for some reason, he talks like the caricature of like Richard Nixon. Covered in gravy.
He's almost Jar Jar Binks.
He's like stupid, so fucking stupid. Where's the show?
Well, this is off to a great start.
That's what happened to me though. So I want to know. You work at a place
that
and it's
sells insurance.
You work at an insurance place, and it's a boring fucking job.
Oh yeah.
And I know this, and I can say that because I've lived with you, and I know, and I've heard you. I used to have a bedroom. Listen, this is for the listeners. I used to have a bedroom that was right next to his office, and I could hear him at 6 o'clock in the morning be like, that's the sounds I would hear. And
I was trying so hard to be quiet.
Yeah, I don't know. I never cared. And I would get up. Remember, I'd go up and go sit in with you, and I'd play DC Universe online while you work, and I'd be like. I'd get up and be like, what's going on? And you're just like, I just fucking hate this. Like, that's it. That's your answer. I just fucking hate this.
No reply
that's what you're doing for your life to live. And you're like, I fucking hate this.
I fucking hate this so much.
That's horrible. I don't know what you do. And frankly, I've never asked you what you do. I think I have tried to ask you, and you told me one time, and you were like, as you were telling me, you're like, and you've glazed over. And
I was like 2 sentences into my explanation. I'm like, well, see, Medicare comes in and they pay first, and then he's just like, Buh.
Yeah, but I've never told you like, yeah, you want to know what a real job is. I'll show you how to work for a living.
Shelving and facing these products.
Yeah, like I've never done that. We don't do the same field of work. No. But I'm not going to be like, oh, what you do isn't hard work. Although I am jealous of the fact that you work from home.
What I do is not hard work. It's tedious work.
That's not easy work, though. That's not easy.
Right. But it doesn't require a lot of brain knowledge. It does require quite a bit of constant computing though, and
but
so my brain is.
I am jealous that you can work in your underwear though.
I do work in my underwear often. I was in my underwear today.
That is so amazing.
Yeah.
Someday
over the rainbow.
Isn't that funny that would be my dream, man?
Just working in your underwear. Yeah.
But I don't want to do what you do.
Yeah.
Is there a professional porn viewer?
You know, you might be able to do quality control.
I couldn't watch porn all day.
Nah, it'd get boring.
Oh, one time. I only need one time to watch porn.
Right. And you only need
like one time.
In all honesty, it takes hours to find the right 45 seconds, but you need 45 seconds. Yeah.
45 seconds. It takes more work to look for a good porn than
finding the right one takes hours.
I never thought I would say this when I was 13 years old. Like when I was 13 years old, I'd be like, well, you have to find the right one. I can look at a Sears catalog.
Right, exactly.
Now 29 years old, I'm like, well, I got to be a little picky here to look for a neat vagina and alabaster skin.
Right. Not the lips can't be too big or too
I don't
small
want
or
I don't want like a baseball mitt holding like a pack of Carl Pudding like roast beef. Like I don't want that as a vagina. It's gonna be a neat vagina.
You don't want it to look like you reached into a bag of chew.
Yeah, I don't want that. Like Big League Chew.
Big League Chew, except for brown instead of pink.
Nope, not my thing.
Yeah.
I never thought I would be saying that ever. Yeah. So on our way here, we stopped to get these beers, and there was a guy at the store there who was just yelling at us. One of those crazy people, and he's all like, like first he's like yelling at us in the parking lot. Then he comes in and he's like, "You don't think I'm serious? I'm contacting my lawyer." And we're like, "What the fuck?" We're just walking by him. So on the way here, I'm just like, you should call the police. Just call them, because we live right behind this store, this convenience store. I'm like, you should call the police. I don't want that guy breaking into our house. Well, first off, she's like, we should go check the door and see if it's locked. She walks up to the door, just opens it. Yeah, thank God. Thank God we checked to see, because he probably would have raped my cat.
Probably. And Jack is asking for it. I'm sorry. It's just the way he dresses. It's just the way he dresses.
That was really good. God damn it. I wish I would have went there. I'm a little jealous of your genius right now. He's just a little slut cat. You know what he would have done though? He would have killed that dog. I know it. I just know it, and I'm okay with it. Yeah. Haley's crying over here.
Poor little Bentley.
She killed the dog.
Bentley. This house is never locked when we leave, ever.
Who's gonna break it up here? Dude, tweakers can't make it up this hill.
I know, it's too fucking hard. They're like, they get the round of, like, when you kind of curve by Early Bird right there, and like,
I think people see this house and they're just like, oh, that's too
security system.
They're like, it's too nice to even try. Yeah. Probably. I don't know why they're talking about like the typical like white person, like, wow, that's just too nice to try. Like, obviously they're like, oh man, motherfucker, it's too nice to try. This is fucking guy that comes into work with just plain white trash, and his face tattoos. So
good.
This is how he talks to. He's like, fucking man, what's up, man? That's how he's like, what's up, motherfucker? I'm just walking around,
You can't even do it.
Oh yeah, I got this. He's like, what's up? Oh yeah, I got this. He's like, what's up, motherfucker? Just walking around. I don't got it. I don't got it. Damn it. I know I can do it.
Hey.
What's up? What's up, motherfucker? Damn it. Nope. Move on again. What's up, motherfucker? Just walking around, just seeing these bitches. Fuck!
You're so close.
I want to do it so badly. I can't. He seriously talks like that. That's the really sad part.
And he's like,
what's up, motherfucker? Man, I've been a phased out rapper. I just can't.
A phased out rapper?
No, freestyle.
Freestyle.
Freestyle rapper from the 208. You see that girl? You know I rape. Oh, no. He's never said that.
It's good, though. It's good.
He did say that.
Oh, he went there. It's the way she was dressed. So.
That cat. Slutty cat.
God, slutty cats.
All right. How's your life?
My life is actually not so bad.
Those are my two stories.
Your two stories?
I'm done for the whole show.
Let's see here. I went to Walla Walla, real place.
Yes.
For people that don't live around here.
Walla Walla. We're not just saying that.
Hey, I'll see you in a Walla Walla. That's not just a Offspring song.
Hey, come on, you want to see Walla Walla?
Hey, motherfucker.
Hey, motherfucker, we're going to see.
Meet you in Walla Walla.
Hey, motherfucker, you want to go Walla Walla? Damn it, I can't do it.
We went, nothing eventful happened this last week. I don't have anything to get pissed off about.
Really? Nothing? Nothing at all? You do that thing where your voice phrases when you're
you go up.
Really?
I have to leave the house to have bad things happen to me, and I didn't leave the house that much. I literally, from like the time I woke up, I went and I got breakfast. I got breakfast on Saturday around 9 o'clock in the morning. I ate some breakfast here.
and I was feeling a little tired, and I went back to bed just to lay down for a little while later. Next thing I knew, I'm not kidding you, I have no idea. I slipped into a coma, I guess. Next thing I knew, it was fucking 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I have never done that.
Yeah. Hey, no.
Like, what the fuck is happening?
When I talked to you on Sunday, I was feeling like garbage, man. And you know what's funny is on Saturday night, I didn't drink at all.
Yeah, this was not due to drinking at all. Like,
I don't know. I wish I wasn't the type of person that our listeners knew that I had to clarify that I wasn't drinking. I'm like, hey, Sunday I was feeling like garbage, but guess what? Wasn't hungover.
Wasn't home. I just didn't feel good.
Wasn't hungover, bros of Stalin.
It was weird,
but I seriously wasn't. I feel so sick. So I remember I texted you and I'm like, dude,
not feeling it.
not gonna
do it.
And then on Monday I felt like crap.
I wonder what it was. It was so weird. Like
well, my allergies were going bonkers
once
on Sunday.
Every 2 or 3 months, I'll wake up and I'll have some breakfast. I'm like, I'm just gonna lay back down for a little bit, and the next thing I know, the entire day is gone. So
dude, it's
maybe
probably
I'm just catching up
I know
on
what
all
it
the
is.
sleep
Is
that I'm
that
missing
you
out
work?
on.
Yeah, you work at you. Okay, I lived with you. I know what your sleep schedule is, which is not.
Yeah,
you stay up till midnight. You get up at 5:30, which 5 when you had to go to a place.
Right.
5:30 because you can get up and just go to work.
Roll out of bed and
God.
work.
Do you okay. So you work from home.
Yeah.
Do you ever just get up out of bed, straight to bed, not go to the bathroom and go sit down and like log on and just like start working? Has it ever been a thing, or do you try to get up and
I get up?
No, you don't drink coffee, but
No.
do you like, I don't know, like jerk it or something?
Morning routine, wake up, and if I'm running late, I'll go into the
Running late,
yeah,
by the way.
running late. Yeah.
This is only because you want to get off at a certain time.
Right. I want to be off by 4:30. I had to be off today by 4:30.
Right.
So that we could do this show. I had to do a little bit of prep time. I had to get the YouTube thing ready to go and whatnot beforehand. So I woke up at 5:55, which it takes me a good 7 minutes to get logged in from 0 to ready to go, logged in, clocked in for the day. So I was running a little bit behind, so I went into the room first, got logged on, went and took a piss, let the dogs take a piss, came in, started working. Which,
my God.
by the way, taking a piss and let the dogs take a piss, that takes 3 minutes in case anyone's keeping track of that.
Which you have to know. You have to know that.
Yes. Yeah. So
you can't just go willy nilly.
Yeah, you can't just go.
People think when you work from home, you can go do whatever you want.
do whatever you want.
Like I said, I've lived with you.
Yeah.
I know you're hardcore on it. You're like, it's my lunch break. I gotta go back down there.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I go to a job in my lunch break. I'm like, I gotta get back there at some point. Like, I don't give a hot shit. You're like at home. I don't even know how you do it. I have so many distractions at home. I couldn't even write a paper for school. Haley constantly made the joke that I would be like, I gotta write my paper tonight, and then the next day I'd be like, I gotta make sure I write my paper tonight, and then the next day I'd be like, okay, I really gotta make sure I gotta write my paper tonight because it's due tomorrow at noon, and then I would wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and write my paper. And actually, usually I'd wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and watch TV until about 7 or 8, and then be like, okay, I have got to write my paper.
I gotta buckle down
because it is due in 4 hours.
It's due in 4 hours, and I have to take 15 minutes to shower and get there. So I have 3 hours and 45 minutes to crank this shit out.
I gotta do this.
I gotta do
this. I'm gonna watch Raw.
No, I make myself stay focused on it just because I don't want the privilege to be taken away. So that's the only reason.
Yeah,
that's the only reason that I.
Which at this point you're probably safe now, right?
Oh yeah, it's so routine. Like I don't like I still set an alarm on my phone. Because I take half-hour lunches, so I just set my alarm for 30 minutes later. But that's just so that I start walking back towards my computer and log back in. So I set it for like 28 minutes, and then when it goes off, I walk back up.
Well, you and I are a rare form. We only need 6 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but
in fact, I usually feel pretty depressed if I get more than 6.
Except for once every 3 months when it all catches up with me and I sleep until fucking 4 in the afternoon.
Have I not woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning and went out and watched TV on my day off? Yeah. Isn't that weird? I feel depressed if
She's shaking her head yes, by the way.
If I feel, I've gotten up at 5 o'clock and went and watched TV. Yeah. Oh yeah, lots of times. I feel depressed if I sleep till 9, which is a normal person, like a day off time. I'm gonna sleep till 8 or 9. I'll get up, have my day.
Yeah.
I'll feel depressed. I can get up at 5, watch TV till noon. Not kidding. And feel like I didn't waste the whole day. That's a weird thing.
Well,
I've watched TV for 7 hours.
But you were doing something. You're like, you're like catching up on a show that you've been meaning to catch up on, or were you just?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's usually what it is. What's up?
I usually get up when I leave for work.
That's true. She leaves for work. I get up.
What time do you leave for work?
7:45, 7:30.
That's
just get up.
Pretty early, yeah.
Get up
for a day off. That's really like
get up.
Even on my days off, which is Saturdays and Sundays, I force myself to sleep until about 8, so that I can just.
It's gonna be really early for me here because I'm gonna be starting with a local. Well, not local. It's a national shipping organization.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Nice.
I'll be getting up at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
But for me, that's really not. It's not an issue.
When are you gonna start that?
We go to bed. Hopefully soon.
Nice.
We usually go to bed around midnight now, so I probably need to start going to bed at like 11.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can function on it though. She hates me for it. Actually, I can function on no sleep. I prefer it.
I've been holding that one.
You function on no sleep. See, we're being conservative too. You usually go to bed around midnight.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah.
But I witnessed you be up till 2 o'clock posting these shows when you were doing
Back
that.
when it used to take that long.
That's when it used to take that long. Posting these shows till like 2 o'clock in the morning, heading to bed and being up that morning and being. I want everyone to know he is fucking chipper in the morning. You're chipper. You are. You're not. People are probably imagining like you get up and like sit in your room because I've made the joke because you're like yeah, and then I go in there and you're like I hate this, but it's not because you're like tired. I've honestly never seen you be like, man, I'm kind of tired.
Yeah, it's pretty rare.
You're usually like at 6 o'clock in the morning when I've got up when I used to live with you. Get up, go to the next room. I sit down with my computer, play with you, like play while you're working.
Right. And where he can't see me, by the way. I'm in my little corner. He's in his little corner.
Yeah, you're in your corner doing your stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm on the other side of the room playing on my computer. And you're chipper.
Yeah.
Like we're listening to a podcast.
Sure.
We're talking.
Giggling.
Like laughing.
Having a good time.
And then you're doing your stuff.
Yeah.
And then you're like, hold on, I gotta. Yeah. And then you're like talking to somebody, and then you're just like, ah!
Yeah.
Working.
Yeah.
You're chipper though. You get up and you're just a chipper fella.
I try to be
also
in a good mood more than I'm not.
I consider myself a chipper morning person. Would you say I'm a chipper morning person?
Better than me.
You're a terrible morning. She's a terrible morning person.
Amy, my wife Amy is like a silent morning person. She's like, don't talk to me, don't touch me, don't look at me.
Yeah. Haley's a piece of shit in the morning. You know what though? Trade off though. I'm a piece of shit at nighttime when I'm like falling asleep, when I'm like dead on the couch and stuff. She won't even try to wake me up to go to bed anymore. I'm just like, I'm a dick. Like I turn into a douche for some reason.
When you tried to slap me last time.
I tried to slap her apparently.
Wow.
That's a thing.
Like open hand, right? Because that closed hand is. Whoa. Well, that was the wrong button.
Well, she probably deserved it.
Well,
no, I'm just kidding. That's horrible. That's not a funny thing. That's kind of funny.
It's a little funny.
It's a little funny. Very funny.
Very funny.
So I'm a dick at nighttime.
Do you are you one of those people who like, don't talk to me till I get my coffee in me? Do you have to have coffee? Do you drink coffee? Are you a coffee, tea person, caffeine person?
Well, I drink like 6 or 7 Monsters a day, but I'm just kidding.
It's a lot of chemicals.
I started off with a really highball number because I wanted people to be like, oh, that's not as bad.
Yeah.
When I say that it is seriously, I probably do like 3 or 4, which is not good.
Yeah.
But for the record, I am trying to stop my heart.
Okay. Well, good. You're on your way. If you make it to 8, you might. I honestly, I'm not a wake up and have to have caffeine person, and I worked on a morning show for a while in town.
Yeah.
And it was National Espresso Day one day.
Yeah.
So I got the bright idea that it was a good idea to go around to all of the coffee shops in town and see how many free espresso shots they would give me and just slam them on the spot.
Oh my God, did it work?
Oh, I almost died.
Dutch Brothers wasn't a thing then.
Not yet. No, I hit Hot Shot. I hit the Coffee Cow downtown. I don't even remember.
You had a lot then.
Yeah.
You don't even remember.
Went over to the steamery. Yeah, at a certain point, I literally was like, we got to stop this.
Because you have so little that you would have died.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my heart was racing. I did not feel good for the rest of the day. I was puking. It was a bad day.
I drink the Monster Ultras, like
the blue can.
Yeah, the blue, white, or red.
Yeah.
I drink those like they're soda. Honestly, I don't feel like they do give me any energy. I feel like they're good and they're fine. I mean, although when I don't have one, we
get a little crabby.
When we went to Salem, I was like, I don't want to get a Monster.
Oh dear.
I don't want to get a Monster.
Oh dear.
But it was, whatever. I don't really like coffee. It's not because of the taste. I can drink coffee. It's fine. It's the RIA, which is short for diarrhea.
The diuretics.
Oh, dude, no good.
No, well, because it'll make you poop at work. For one, that's a bad news. Right?
Yeah, bad news bears. Which I poop at work every day, but I don't want to go 10 times.
Well, we were talking recently that I can poop anywhere, but I don't want to like force myself to have to poop anywhere.
Yeah,
I can poop anywhere out of necessity. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to make myself poop 10 times in the same stall.
So I get to work at 7.
I have no stomach lining left.
Yeah. I get to work at 7:30. We open the store at 8. There's probably a window of between 7:30 and 9 or 10 when people start like going in the bathroom. And that's my issue, is I don't like it when customers come in the bathroom like when I'm in there. So because I have issues with that whole thing.
I'm not sure that there's anything worse in the entire world.
Remember I told you the guy waited outside the stall.
Yes.
Like, get the fuck out of here. That's what I said. Get the fuck out of here. Assistant store manager. Yeah. Get the fuck out of the bathroom. I'm like in shitting.
Honestly, I would take that over this. Tell me that you would take that over this. There's nothing, I don't think there's anything more horrifying in the whole entire world than going to a public stall, sitting down on a seat, still warm.
Oh, no. Not good.
There's shockingly disturbing about sitting down on a seat that's still warm.
There's something comforting about sitting on a seat that is freezing cold.
Yes.
You're like, no one's been here for hours.
Yeah. There's something even more comforting when you blow dust off of it for some reason.
Oh, yeah, no. Totally.
But, I would take the dude at the stall. I would take him just the whole time.
We have a short stall, man. I was making eye contact with him.
Well, that's
not a fan. I wasn't really. It was
not a good thing.
Short. I say that joke. Not a true thing. It's taller than that. It is pretty short.
I've pooped in there before. It's
the one at the Nez Perce County Fair building is seriously is like right above your head when you're sitting down. Now, there are people, they're washing their hands, and you can look back. I have never shat in that stall, by the way. You're washing your hands, and
you can make eye
if
contact
you look in the mirror, you can make eye contact with some fucking poor guy sitting there taking a deuce.
There's nothing worse. Okay, so there's nothing worse than sitting on a seat that's already warm. There's also nothing worse than sitting on a stall that has privacy, and I'm using air quotes for the people that just listening, not watching, that has privacy screens that just are there for show, and like you can there's a gap like 8 inches wide. What the fuck is this even here?
What is with the gap?
What kind of shoddy workmanship is this? So like the contractor putting this together, and he eyeballs it when he's all done. He's like, yep, looks good enough to me. Let's just call this done. Check mark.
Well, I honestly want to know, are the bathrooms that have 3 urinals, 3 poop stalls or whatever, 2 urinals, 2 poop stalls, are those really saving more time than a bathroom that just has 1 toilet in it? Is that really saving any more time?
I don't know if it's saving time. It's just servicing more people all at once, I guess.
I guess that's true. Why does this show? We always talk about poop.
We do. It does come back to poop quite often.
Poo-poo.
Poo-poo.
We should talk about poo-poo on the show.
Well, it's a concern of ours. We could just call it the Time Spent Poorly Poop Time Spent Pooply.
Oh, I was going to go there, and you were so much quicker than me.
Well, we just. It's such an interesting.
Tough crowd. Oh, hey, I just wanted to point out to our lady viewers that I got my chest pubes going.
Good Lord.
Look at that.
I'm jealous. I'm
Look at
gonna
that.
keep mine to myself now.
Look at that.
It's so much better than mine.
This is for the
The ladies in the
yeah. This is for the ladies, just in case we need a higher female viewership.
Sure.
Also, we need a higher male viewership.
Right. We need
a higher anybody viewership.
We'll take,
except for juggalos. They can fuck off.
They can go fuck themselves. We'll take,
which they won't like us. So.
We'll take the transies. We'll take them gays. We'll take them all.
I hope we have a tranny listener.
That would be sweet. Do you know that
I loved you, and my dick got hard, and also my breasts were firm.
Also, my breast apparel appendages. Oh, well.
Or hermaphrodite. Hey, I listened to your show. My dick got hard, and also my vagina was wet.
What?
Gross. But also, I kind of want to see it now.
Kind of got to see that.
I've never seen it before. It's not a real thing.
Damn it.
It's got to be.
What
it's
about
got to be a real thing. Well, there's a word for it.
Well, yeah. What about the person that... I thought a hermaphrodite... Wait, what was the person... What were the slaves where they chopped it off? I thought that was a hermaphrodite.
No, isn't that just a eunuch?
A eunuch. You got it. You nailed it.
Different.
Nailed it. We'll take eunuchs, too.
I knew somebody who knew somebody. That's how little faith I place in this. I knew somebody who knew somebody who had 2 vaginas.
I want to see it. I have to see it.
It can't be real.
I have to see it.
I don't want to see 2 vaginas. But I feel like I have to. I fundamentally have to see
it. Yeah. There's a chick in the UK that has one. She was all over the talk shows, and of course.
Is it a real thing?
I guess. I mean, Vivid got a hold of her, and they're like, "We'll give you $1 million to shoot a porno with our best star." I don't remember who it was. Peter North.
Did she do it?
No, of course not.
I would have.
Damn it! I would have too.
I would have let him bang my 2 vaginas.
Oh hell yes! I would have been DP'd. I would have been tree-peed.
Yeah.
Anything.
$1 million.
Yeah. Fuck yeah! Hell yes. What about you, Hales?
$1 million?
Probably not.
$1 million. I'll let you bang my 2 vaginas and I'll paint a 3rd one on. Just so sweeten the deal.
All right, let's see here. Let's see what Google has to say about 2 vaginas.
It's got to be a real thing because I've heard it before. I knew somebody who said they knew somebody who had one, though. Had 2, then.
This is the chick from England that has 2 vaginas. Her name is Hazel Jones.
That is a porn name.
I know,
That's
right?
A porn name.
Hazel Jones.
Hazel. It couldn't be any better if her name was Chastity or Destiny. I guess that's more like stripper names, but still, Hazel Jones.
Close enough. Chastity or Destiny? That's stripper / porn star. That's
what do strippers do if their legal name is Destiny? They just go by Susan.
Barbara.
Give it up for Susan.
Susan to the stage, stripper. Please. Susan.
Give it up for Barbara.
Okay,
Barbara
now
making her way to the stage.
Look at this chick. This is the chick. She's on a show called This Morning. She's got 2 vaginas. I'm sorry. She is adorable. She is good looking.
No, she's not bad looking. She also has 2 vaginas.
She also has 2 vaginas, and she's English, so she has a sexy accent.
She'd be like, "Oh shit, you're getting my 2 vaginas all wet.
Oh shit, fuck motherfucker. Oh.
You're getting my 2 vaginas all wet, then. I think you should stick your fingers in them, then." I don't know why I'm making her like Cockney.
Cockney, just Helena Bonham Carter.
Shit.
Ugh.
My vagina's all wet, then.
Okay, so that, according to this Google picture, we're looking at 2 vaginas. That just looks like a vagina and a butthole, though.
It does look like a vagina and a butthole. It's not very good looking.
So she had, honestly, I don't think you could have sex with either one of those. That's really, like minute.
Yeah.
Could you just, what if, honestly, it's like she has a tank between her one vagina. Why don't she just get it cut open and have it one big vagina? Would that work? I'm looking at Haley like she'll know.
Just like a pair of rusty scissors.
That's right. That's right.
Just a pair of rusty sewing scissors, just cut her vaginas open.
That'll work. It'll do.
The human body, man. The human body is an anomaly.
Well, speaking of anomalies, that's terrifying.
What is that?
I don't know.
Baby Pac-Man.
That's the kid.
Waka, waka, waka.
That's the kid that has a permanent Chelsea smile, is what that is.
That's lovely.
Terrifying.
What's the Chelsea smile for the
That's
listeners?
where you cut just a little bit on the corner of the mouth, usually by putting like a credit card in there, and you punch the credit card and it slits their mouth just a little bit, and then you poke them in the side with something sharp and they go, ow, and it goes, and it rips it. You rip it yourself.
Jesus.
By screaming. Yeah.
Why do you know that?
I have no idea why I know that.
Lewis has you watching horrible movies.
I know.
He's a bad influence.
He's a bad professor.
He's a bad influence on you.
So I don't know. Honestly, I don't know why I know that.
Big Haley and I saw that or not that exact act, but on Hannibal. Though. Hannibal, they did the Chelsea smile, where they like cut the cheeks. Remember that? They cut the cheeks on the episode with the girl that couldn't see faces. Eyes without a face, rooms without a door. But they cut the face and then they opened him up like a Pez dispenser.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, bet
So
you it feels
gross.
good.
Ugh. Not to be confused with the curb stomp, which does essentially the same thing, but
Do you know how I got these scars?
pretty much, yeah.
Do you have a Chelsea smile?
Yeah, that's pretty much the same thing.
Not to be confused with Chelsea lately. One of those things is awful.
Right.
I'll let you decide which one.
It's the smile. She's got people everywhere. People are listening.
That's true. Chelsea lately is always watching.
That's right.
Chelsea, what's her handler? Is there
Chelsea Handler. Yeah. She's the eye in the sky.
Can't stand her. She's like the all-watchful eye of Sauron.
Yeah.
I see you. I don't like her.
You feel it burning in
I
your
do
skull.
feel it burning. Why does this eye of Sauron vaguely look like a vagina?
It does. It does. Well, it looks.
If you want to impress me, Sauron, why don't you make it look like two vaginas?
That's right. Or make it look like it. Oh, Sauron, can you squirt?
Just yes. The answer is yes. Mm-hmm. The short answer is yes.
That's right. It's a very long answer to get to it, but the short answer is yes.
It is yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a thing. It's a thing that happens.
Have you gone on any camping trips lately?
No, thank God. I was invited to go 4-lane for a day trip the other day, but it got canceled the morning of. So, yeah, it was raining and we just didn't go.
Day trip, I'm in.
Yeah, day tripper.
Day tripper?
'Cause I'm a day tripper.
My days off are always during the week. Nobody wants to go do shit during the week.
I know, it sucks.
Nobody's like on like a Tuesday.
Yeah, let's go to the mountains.
Hey, it's Tuesday. We're gonna go, Ma.
I see you on your day off.
Hey.
It's only Tuesday.
Hey, we're gonna go ride these 4-wheelers on a Tuesday, Ma.
There's a call back to last week's
I
episode.
want to get better at the voice, but it's not happening.
I love it.
Hey,
You got to swallow it, but you got to push it out at the same time. It's really weird. It's a weird one.
did you watch Everybody Loves Raymond?
Yeah.
Yeah, so did I.
I
think we all watched it.
I didn't understand it though. Like all he wanted to do was have sex with his wife, and she was always like, "Nah." I was like, all right. So you have 3 kids, so you get to have sex 3 times and then never again.
Yeah. Well, that's like
sign me out of that bullshit.
That's like that stereotype that comedians from the 90s were always like, have sex only 3 times to make the kids or something.
And then you never do it again.
When I got married, I'm divorced, by the way.
Sure.
When I got married, this guy I worked with said...
You divorced Haley already? Jesus.
I did. She's number 4.
Nice.
Gross. That's horrible. When I got married, this guy I worked with said, hey, for every time you have sex, put a quarter in a jar in your first year that you're together. The first year you're married.
Oh, wow.
He's like, put a quarter in a jar. And I was like, okay.
Cool,
That's a weird thing. He's like, put a quarter in the jar. Every time you have sex for the first year. He goes, theoretically, he's like, then every year, every time you have sex after the first year, take a quarter out of the jar. He's like, you'll never empty the jar. I was like, that is so depressing.
Shockingly accurate.
I'm 22.
Shockingly accurate. Shockingly accurate.
God, what is it with marriages?
I don't know. You
quit?
sign that fucking line and it's over with.
Like,
I don't have to try no more.
I want to go pick out drapes. I don't want to do it anymore. Luckily for me, I never made it after a year. God, let's drink more.
Okay. Give me another one of them beers.
They're gone.
Damn it.
They're all gone. No, but that's the thing that he told me, and I thought that was really funny at the time.
It is funny until you realize it's true.
I will never know because I'll never get married again.
I will never fall in love again.
If he sang that song, I would buy that album.
I would too.
For that one song. I never fall in love again.
What if Louis Armstrong?
I sound more like Fat Albert.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's close. Louis Armstrong, Fat Albert, and what's the dude's name from Metallica? They're all the same. They're all the same
Mitch
person.
Hedberg? Is that who?
No, that's a comedian.
That's a comedian.
From the 90s. He's dead.
Why did I say
heroin
that?
overdose?
No, I know who that is.
What the
Why
fuck
did I say that?
I don't know. What is his name?
He's like popping one-liners in there.
Hetfield.
Hetfield. Something James?
James
Jim?
Hetfield, yes.
Jimbo?
James Hetfield. There it is.
Oh, Jimbo.
Jimbo Hetfield.
Jimbo Hetfield singing those songs, making those breath sounds. Yeah.
So technically it's Bill Cosby, Louis Armstrong, and James Hetfield are all the same person. And
Jesus. Throw Arnold in there with his burps, apparently. Come on.
That's the last burp that I got because that was the last drink of pop that I had.
I tried watching Total Recall. And
the original one?
No, not
the
Total
remake?
Recall. I love Total Recall.
Oh.
The original. I've never seen the new one. I tried watching Last Action Hero.
Ooh.
I'd seen it when I was a kid, and I tried rewatching it. That movie sucked ass. You should watch that on the movie show.
I will watch that.
Dude, it is like 3 hours long.
Is it
I
really?
had no idea. It's so long. I don't know how long it is. It's not 3 hours probably. But
is it on the Netflix?
Yes. It is so long, though. Ridiculously
I will
long.
look it up right now. I will add it and I will watch it and report back to you, sir, in a couple. Give me a couple weeks.
No, you should assign it as homework.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Last Action Hero. I thought you guys would be punking each other more on that show. I'm not gonna lie. Let's air this right now.
Okay.
I'm a little disappointed with the movie show.
Okay.
First off, every episode,
Yeah.
foreign movie for the homework. Okay, I can do like one.
Yeah.
I can do one every once in a while. Come on, all of them? Why don't you just call it the foreign movie show? Why don't you just call it hey,
This is a show, the foreign movie show.
no, what you guys should call the show now is Jing Bao Dang Da with Louis Sylvester and friends. Seriously, it's fucking every single one of them is a foreign show. Oh, my homework for this week is fucking Vietnamese movie. It's like, oh, surprise, a fucking Vietnamese film. Cool. Now I gotta fucking read.
Now I gotta read. God damn it! Now I can't.
None of them are good.
Now I can't take PCP, mushrooms, or get stoned. I can just sit here and watch this movie like a dipshit.
Is every cast member of Hanging from the Balcony just a complete hipster or like halfway there? Because every single one of us is like, yeah, I want to watch a foreign movie. Yeah, I want to watch it from foreign land, from Thailand, Asian usually, whatever. Seriously, every single one of them, I mean, like, I love it. You guys talk about the new news. Thank God, X-Men movies, blah, blah, blah. Then the homework is usually some fucking foreign movie. Have you run out of Netflix movies?
We are running through whatever's on everybody's list. I usually have. The thing with me, though, is, like, I'm scared to say my homework usually, because 9 times out of 10 I'll get ridiculed, mocked, and or destroyed.
That should be your thing, though. You should be the piece of shit that fucking
finds the shitty one.
You know what? I want to be a cast member on that show.
Okay.
And my homework will be Last Action fucking Hero with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
This says that I would give this 4.5 stars.
It's not worth that.
According,
I'll tell you that.
yeah, it's 2 hours and 10 minutes, and it says suggested for Nathan, or our best guess for Nathan, 4.6 stars.
But here's the problem with the show right now. I'll air it out. They can listen to the show all they want. I'll air out my grievances right now because I used to listen to the show as a regular. The problem with the show right now is that Kim, Lewis, and Tom all only want to watch foreign movies. That's all they want to watch. You want to watch good movies, but you feel pressured to suggest foreign movies. So you're all just throwing out foreign movies.
I don't think I haven't suggested a foreign movie since I did the that French one with the zombie one.
I'm
the French
messing
zombie
with
one.
you.
But it is a lot of
three. They're all three though. You guys will get done talking about a foreign movie. Seriously, the whole show will be like, yeah, I guess it's kind of hard to understand, blah, blah, blah. And then Tom's like, well, my choice for this week is, that's my Tom. That's my Tom, by the way. Tom's like, well, my choice for this week is, Shing Dong Dale, Pew Ping Pong. It's a foreign movie. Oh, is it? Is it a fucking foreign movie? I never would have guessed that in a million years.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what happens
It's
on
just a
that show.
foreign
now.
movie show
Yeah,
now.
it's a foreign movie show. That's what it is.
You guys, listen to me. Lewis, Kim, you're not ever going to listen to the show. Lewis, Kim, listen to me. Stop. There's Last Action Hero on there right now. I'm pretty sure Starship Troopers is on there.
Ooh, let's find out.
Let's watch some shitty movies. Let's watch some fun, shitty movies. I think it's, you know what it is? I think they don't want to watch movies that they've seen.
Starship Troopers is not available.
I know Starship Troopers 2 is or something. It's I saw it on there the other day. Starman's on there. I know
Starship Trooper. Now that's weird because it shouldn't show up as available. There. You can
There
watch.
you go.
You can
That's
watch
the one I saw on
Starship
there.
Troopers 2.
I've never seen that movie. No one has because it looks terrible.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But that would be fun. Like, let's watch shitty movies.
Well, it is summertime, so before we get started, which we're going to do that show right after this show
No,
tonight.
I know. I'm excited for that.
So why don't we suggest doing like some summery, like blockbuster-ish type movie
God.
homeworks?
Starship Troopers 2 looks so bad.
Oh man, it does.
You should. That's what I want to see. I want to see you guys review a piece of shit movie like that. That
We
would
did
be fun.
last week. We did Birdemic. You ever see Birdemic?
No, was it awesome?
Oh my god, we watched it together here. It was pretty bad. It was like a last minute decision on it. We did it on a Wednesday.
I want to be on that show.
Okay.
Again. But I want to talk about not. That's the other thing too is I want to come up and be on the show, but I'm like, oh yeah, but they watched a foreign movie and there's no way I was gonna watch that on Netflix.
Right.
I don't want to ruin my Netflix with a foreign movie. It's not that I don't have anything against foreign movies. It's just I have a thing about if you watch too many foreign movies on your Netflix, it'll start to only suggest.
Right.
So then you get on, it's like, oh, for fans of this foreign movie,
You should see hanging from the balcony what my suggestions were, and you should see what my suggestions are now. I'm like, well, this account is pretty much useless. I almost should start like a new account.
You should have done that.
I should have started a hanging from the balcony account. Yeah.
Because God, I should have done that.
Because all they do is like, oh, if you liked this, you'll like this. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna like that.
I started one for Haley. Haley, do you use your Netflix account or do you just go on mine?
No, mine is yours.
Oh, good. That's why my Netflix account looks so shitty.
That's why mine looks so shitty.
A bunch of SVU.
Yeah, I know. Rape.
SVU? Oh, nice.
She likes watching Rape VU.
My wife gets onto mine and watches all that horse shit, smut TV, like the Real Housewives and all that bullshit, and Strange Addiction.
I've actually been watching. I've watched the podcast, and you guys pull up your Netflix account, they'll see shows that are suggested to you, and they all just make fun of you so bad.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm like, thanks guys, thank you. Oh, it looks like you gave this 4 stars. No, I didn't. My wife did. No, yeah, sure you did. All right, fuck all of you then. Thanks, assholes.
If you were not on that show, it would just be 3 people suggesting foreign movies all the time.
We're going to watch a mumblecore movie this week.
Hell. I was thinking for this movie, we can watch like fucking whatever. It's a zombie movie, but it's like post-apocalyptic.
I was actually watching them.
It's also in French.
I was watching a zombie movie right before you got here, but
what was it?
It was called The Returned, and so far I've seen like 2 zombies, but it's about back in the 80s they found a cure for an outbreak, and they called hospitals all over the country started what they called return units because they found a special protein that will bring zombies back to normal people, but they have to take it every single day, and the supply of this special protein is starting to become scarce, and now shit's starting to hit the fan. Ooh. I didn't finish it, but it looked so far it's been pretty interesting. Kind of different for a zombie movie.
Haley
it's at least it's in English.
Haley and I finally gave in to the hype.
Yeah, and watched
Orange is the New Black.
How is it?
It's awesome.
I knew it was good. They just got a 2nd season, so I knew
that's
it had to be
what we're
good.
watching right now.
Yeah. Wilfred just got a 3rd season.
Really?
Yeah. So I got to watch that. We're still on the first episode of the 2nd season.
So here this is what I was with Orange is the New Black. Basically, I was that guy who felt excluded. Like everyone had watched it, and I was just like, whatever, it sucks. Everyone's like they overhyped it. I'm just like, whatever, it sucks ass. Because everyone had seen it, and I'm a naysayer, and because I hadn't seen it, because I wasn't the first one that watched it, therefore it couldn't be good.
Sure. I do that too. I haven't watched it for that same reason.
Everyone does. So I finally, I finished, I have 2 episodes left of the first season. 1 episode left of the first season. I had watched that far. I thought it was a pretty good show. We started watching season 2. She's into it. So I've gotten more into it. And then honestly, the writing is just really good. There's a few, honestly, I don't really like all the sex scenes in it because I don't like that in general.
Sure.
But it's so well written that
you can overlook it.
I
did the same thing with House of Cards. I'm like, oh, everybody's talking about House of Cards. It can't be good. I watched we watched the first episode and we binge watched like the first 8. We almost watched the entire first season in one sitting.
We gotta finish it still.
And they're both Netflix originals.
Yes,
both Netflix.
I know.
They're both Netflix shows. Netflix is where it's at, though, man. They're gonna do those Marvel shows like Daredevil and Power Man or whatever. They're gonna do all that stuff. So.
And they should do another. Season of Arrested Development.
Yeah, I wish they would. I wasn't really a big fan of the last one, but it was still pretty good. It was still pretty funny.
Now my understanding was they did that next season with Netflix as an experiment, and B, they were going to lead up to a Arrested Development movie, but
that's what I had thought too.
But there's still no Arrested Development movie news, as far as I can find.
I'm wondering what they're doing with that.
I don't know, but I still have to watch that. I saw that there had a shit ton of cameos, like all 3 of the workaholics fellas showed up.
I love Workaholics.
Oh my god, man. I love that show so much.
Workaholics might be the best comedy on TV. Do you realize that besides of course It's Always Sunny, which I will always put up above everyone else.
They just got renewed for 10th, 11th, and 12th season.
Do you realize though they're coming into their 10th season though? They're almost the longest running comedy on TV right now.
As soon as they record the seasons that they're contracted for, they're going to beat every other episode or every other show. Everybody Loves Raymond only went 10. Seinfeld only went 10. Friends only went 10.
Who would have thought when you watched the first season of It's Always Sunny that show was going to be the longest running comedy?
I thought they were gonna make it maybe 4 or 5 at the most.
Oh yeah, at the most.
Yeah, that was generous.
Yeah. Of course, I love It's Always Sunny. I will get behind every.
I haven't watched anything past season 6 yet.
I haven't watched anything past season 8.
I got to get on that and start watching some more.
Yeah, I'll watch more as soon as it's on Netflix.
I think most of it's available. I'll check before you keep talking.
Season 8 is for sure.
Is it?
But I'm really excited to see Netflix keep doing stuff though. Did you try to watch Hemlock Grove?
I heard how terrible it was, so I didn't give that one a shot. They only have 8 seasons on Netflix.
That's what I've watched. Hemlock Grove was, I thought, kind of hard to watch, but I feel like I should go back and give it a shot. Maybe now that Haley's in my life, she'll like it.
They got another season, so it couldn't have been too terrible.
Yeah. It's about werewolves, and it's by Eli Roth.
That's one where he comes from the past.
The mangled body of a teenage girl is discovered outside a rusted Pennsylvania steel town where every resident harbors a dark secret.
Sounds like Twin Peaks, but Hemlock. Which is funny because when I
Twin Peaks.
When I watched Hemlock Grove I only saw the first episode. I kind of thought, yeah, it's kind of like a poor man's Twin Peaks. But Eli Roth is the one that did Cabin Fever and Hostel. And he's the one that's
in Grindhouse, and he's done some really good movies.
I think he's the.
Not very good.
No,
Hostel sucks balls. Is he? But he's. If you've ever seen Eli Roth, though, like he's really funny though. He's funny in things.
Yeah, he is. He's been like he acts in movies and he directs movies on the side. Like when he kind of does like a little like he'll direct one and then he'll act in like two and then he'll direct one.
Maybe
he was in Inglourious Bastards. He was the Jew bear.
Yeah, the bear Jew.
Bear Jew.
Did you see it?
Oh.
We'll probably give Hemlock Grove a chance, especially since season 2 is coming out. Plus, kind of at this point, I kind of just want to give Netflix shows a chance.
Oh, yeah,
because
all of
I
them.
kind of want them to
Succeed,
keep doing what they're doing.
And I want more Archer, and I want more Parks and Rec. I love Parks and Rec, and I like Archer.
I love Parks and Rec too.
I've only watched the first episode of The League, but it was funny as shit.
You've only seen the first episode, dude.
That's hilarious.
The guys at the tattoo shop, they are obsessed with that show. They've probably watched all 4 seasons, like, I mean, honestly, 20 times. They can quote the whole show.
It's a good. It's
good. They're obsessed.
Yeah, it's good so far.
Rafi.
Yeah.
They all love Rafi.
So, I like John LaJoie or whatever his name is.
John LaJoie.
And I like Nick Kroll. I think Nick Kroll's funny.
I love Nick Kroll too.
But the lead,
we watched the Kroll show for a while. It was pretty funny.
Who's the lead from that show? What's his name?
I don't know. He was in that really, 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 really crappy time travel movie.
Oh, Timeline?
No, this one, the one with the L.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, actually with the girl from Parks and Rec, who I fucking hate. Aubrey
Plaza.
That time machine movie, time travel movie, and the movie.
We did that on. We did that. It was called.
I didn't watch that episode of your show.
Safety Not Guaranteed.
And the movie starts off. I wanted to come on your show and berate Lewis and Kim for that movie. The movie starts off with this is the first line of the movie.
I might have actually been responsible for that one. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
The movie starts off with Aubrey Plaza being like, "I never really had any very many friends in college." Who? I gotta ask you this about your guys' movie show.
Yes.
Who the literal fuck was responsible for that pile of shit Diablo Cody movie?
That one was Kim's pick.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The fact that Jared watched that and I sat there through that pile of shit. I wanted to kill Jared.
Yeah, that was a pretty bad show.
That was horrible.
That was
when he was playing the movie and the credits came up and it said Diablo Cody. I was like, well, I'm going back. I'm going home. I was living in the apartment at the time. I'm like, well, I'm going home.
Yeah.
And he's like, seriously? I'm like, yeah, I'm not watching this. I am not watching this. I finally came over later. And he was still trying to watch it, and I watched it with him.
Yeah.
And it was so bad.
Yeah. I've never hated Charlize Theron so much in my life.
Oh my god!
I'm like, you're gorgeous as shit. I cannot fucking stand looking at you for another second. She was a terrible human being. Terrible.
I guarantee
she learned nothing from her.
I guarantee
her
that Diablo Cody wrote that movie about herself.
It was
about herself.
It was.
And she was just like, and still Diablo Cody is the one that didn't learn anything from that. Like, I've gone on and done so much better in my life, Juno. God, I fucking hate that pile of shit. Oh my god. Juno.
What about Nick and Nora's Endless Playlist, though? I don't think that's hers, but I think that one might be worse.
Nick and Nora's, that movie's terrible.
Yeah. It's got 2 of your favorite people in it.
See, I don't mind Michael Cera. Jared
hates Michael Cera.
Michael Cera's fine.
But you hate Kat Dennings.
I hate Kat Dennings. I hate Kat Dennings because, okay, so you see like our sizes here.
Yes.
Our size. Like you're a bigger guy.
Built. I'm built, yeah.
But you're smaller than me.
Yes.
Now this is the problem with that is Kat Dennings is me and Michael Cera is you. Now see this giant hand when they're like making out. Her like giant man hands are wrapped around tiny little Michael Cera. She had man hands. And he like, oh God, fuck that movie. Fuck that movie.
I did not even watch it. I skipped that one.
Oh yeah, bad. Bad movie.
Skipped it.
Skip it.
Skipped it.
Skip it.
Did we cover everything this week?
I think we did.
All right.
Fuck it.
Cool.
YOLO,
man. I mean, you only YOLO once, right?
Oh my God! Tell me you made that up.
I did not. I wish I did.
Did you get up for Workaholics?
I got it off of Lonely Island, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm asking is
that
because
song YOLO.
The reason why I'm asking is because the Workaholics are always like, dude, she's totally down to DTF. They say stuff like that. Like they say the thing that there's.
I love it.
Abbreviating in the Dude, she's totally down to DTF. You only YOLO once. That's something I would say.
Yeah. I think Adam Levine says it, if I remember correctly. You only YOLO once.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. He is a beautiful man.
Adam Levine. Haley is wet right now.
Oh my God.
Oh shit. He's home. Get me over.
Put it in my hole. Oh
hey.
Shit.
I would like to say this one last thing.
Yes.
If anybody gets a chance, they're perusing around the Hulu. Yeah. Go watch Rev. It's a BBC show.
Okay.
It's so good. It's like seriously so good. And
what's Rev?
It's about a reverend of a like inner city like no, nope. None of those. Nope. Literally none of those.
Not any of that.
Not Netflix. It's a Hulu show.
I
just BBC thing. He's like this inner city like Catholic priest, and oh my God, it's just so good.
Cool.
So
check
good.
out Rev on the Hulu. If you're looking for something on the Hulu, check out Rev.
Do it.
Cool. Any parting words? Or is that your parting words for this week?
I might have one parting sentence.
Okay. Is it almost time to announce? Not yet?
Nope, not yet.
Okay. We're going to announce that we're going to announce something coming up pretty soon. No. All right, and it's mine.
I will have a big announcement coming up. Boom! I just announced that. Yeah, it'll be in July when I make the announcement. July
15th-ish or
4th is when I'll make the announcement.
Yes.
It'll be I'll be lighting off fireworks in this room.
Please, I hope not.
Pew, pew, pew. Fire.
And earn insurance claim.
And then the next show after that would just be a couple of urns.
When I die, I want to do an eco urn where they plant you in a biodegradable urn, and then there's a bunch of flowers and fucking trees in there, and then you can like forever until it dies inevitably.
Can you do this for me?
You can go and visit my tree.
If I die while we're still doing these shows, will you have them place me in an urn and use my urn as a co-host? I want somebody to take a Sharpie and put my face on the urn.
Oh my
use
God!
It as a co-host.
If I'm allowed to,
you are allowed to. I'm saying this.
Timestamp.
Take this.
June 18th, 6:20 in the evening.
Yeah, I want somebody to draw my glasses on it in a beard and use my urn. Oh, the urn, Undertaker! And use my urn. Haley, I want you to mark my words. I want you guys to use my urn.
What happened to your Viking funeral?
I do want a Viking funeral.
Well, we can go get
you guys ashes
from the Viking funeral before they sink.
You can also have my body, have half of it turned into an urn for the podcast, and just Viking funeral the other half.
Which half?
Well, for the show, I would want my dick half.
I was just gonna say I better get your dick half on this show.
For this show, I would want the dick half only.
Who's cutting you in half?
I don't care.
I am.
Figure it out.
You and I can do it together. We can tag team it, right?
You guys could do like
One
those old school saws. Just cut cut me in half, bro.
Yeah. Like a magician's trick gone wrong.
No bigs.
Can I borrow your saw? I need your saw today. Two saw and half my friend.
I don't know.
It is now. It is the end.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, that's what I want. I wanted my urn to be it. Well, I mean, okay, so Viking funeral, my whole body, and then just make my spirit.
Can we chop off just your dick and have that in an urn?
Yes.
Find him at Derek Yan on the Twitter. Find me at Nathan L. Betts on the Twitter. There's plenty of shows going on at the Time Spent Poorly podcast network. You can find that at timespentpoorly.com, youtube.com/Time Spent Poorly. Go on the Stitcher app and get us there.
Do it.
What else? I make things in my shop, and you can buy those at Rosewater Kinetics if you want to get yourself, or rosewaterkinetics.com if you want to get yourself into shape. Me and Mike are actually going to start a fitness podcast, talking to fitness people, talking about food, talking about supplements. We'll have you on if you want to come on it. We'll talk with you.
I do.
We'll talk with you. We'll
talk
talk
about
with,
being a fatty.
We'll talk with Billy. We'll talk with people that swing clubs professionally.
Which doctor?
We're going to talk to whoever will talk to us about that. So
yeah, for sure.
We are going to get on out of here for this week. From now until the next time I talk to you, be good to you and yours. I'm out the door. Peace.
And remember, if something bad happens to you, you probably did it to yourself. Talk dirty to me.
The story of my life. I had a good plan, but it didn't go right. Oh no, I'm overdrawn. I checked my account and the money's all gone. Why me? I don't know what to think. I finally get aboard and the whole boat sinks. Seems to be the story of my life. The story of my life. The story of my life. That's the story of my life. That's the story of my life.
Well, see you fuckers later.
Deuces.